So today I want to talk to you about what to train when you cannot train. Booyah! What up, you guys? Welcome for today's video. Today we're not going to talk about tricks. We're going to talk about what to train when you cannot train. So first, for instance, when you don't have a training space, what you want to do. When you want to train, what to do. When you get injured and you cannot go to training, what to do. Or when you just can't make it to the training hall, or you don't have enough time, or whatever it is, the reason that you cannot train, what to train then, what to do then. I hear this so many times. I cannot train. I don't have the space, or I get injured. I have surgery on my finger, I have surgery on my shoulder, and I still kept training. But you have to adjust, you have to change what you're training, okay? So for instance, I'm now on a cruise ship performing in here, and there's a training space, but now there's no training space. I mean, they use it. There is they build like an amusement park for kids. Is it an amusement park? Is it a playground? I don't know. There's bouncing castles, whatever. So my point is, I cannot train now. It's super low ceiling. I cannot go and do some Fight Club tricks, you know. So I have to do something else. So what there is to do? Here's a few tips. One, train low stuff. Okay. So everybody know how to do low stuff, but usually they try to do like low 5-ball pirouettes or low 7-ball cascades, something like this. That you go on your knees and you try to learn the high stuff. There's no point of doing that, okay? So don't try to learn the high stuff when you're in a low place. It doesn't work, okay? It doesn't make sense. What you're doing, you're training bad technique. So don't do that. You can do, if you want, is that you do the stuff that you already can do. You already know to do high. You're trying to do them low, okay? That will train your speed, but don't try to learn new high techniques with a low ceiling. It just doesn't make any sense, and you usually end up hurting your technique, okay? So train low stuff. What kind of low stuff you can do? You can do a lot of wrist straps. You can do a lot of this low body movement. It depends how much space you have on the sides. Like I'm gonna be now on a cabin training, so I won't have a lot of training stuff to do. So what I can do is I can do balances while I'm sitting down. So for instance, with the club, I've always wanted to learn this balance that you have it on your head. So now is a chance for me to try that, because I can move, I can sit down and do that. Perfect. And I can do a lot of body rolls with ball. I can do a lot of these ball rolls with the club. I'm trying to learn this rolling stuff. I can try to do one of those, and I can do head rolls with my head for the Norwegians or bouncing ball, whatever that I want. I can do those kind of stuff, or 3-ball patterns that you want, some box patterns, all this low stuff that you can do, okay? And stuff that don't require a lot of movement. That's one thing you can do. Do low stuff. So number 2, you can do stretching, okay? You can do all this kind of maintenance that you usually can do everywhere, but now that you don't have a chance to go to training, you can do focus on your recovery. So do a lot of stretching, okay? Stuff like that. Stretch, stretch, stretch. You should always be stretching, because for jugglers, you get a lot of tension on the same muscles, so you should stretch them out to relax yourself, to get more range of motion, you know, all that kind of stuff. Good stuff. So you can stretch instead of going to train, and you get benefit of that. So your next training session is going to be better, because you've stretched your body open and everything works much better. I say better all the time now, do I? Okay, so number 3, you can do mental exercises, okay? So you want to do some high train, and this is like, I know it's hard to do first, but this is what is actually proven by science. So if you think about them, if you do mental exercises, it will improve your technique and muscle memory and everything. So what it means is, let's say you want to do a transition, you want to do from, if you do 5 balls, you do 5-up period into 7-4-4. So you actually, in your head, you close your eyes and you think you're doing that. You're trying to feel the weight, you're trying to feel everything, and you can even, if you stand, you can even mimic the throws. Now, if you feel that you're gonna look crazy, go in your own room, close the door, be there. So this is not something that you want to do in a public place if you're afraid of looking stupid. You do that. So think about, okay, so you go on and think about the throws like really focus on the perfect technique when you're thinking this. Do the perfect technique, the most perfect technique that you can, okay? And you focus, and then you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, pirouette, and then the first ball comes here, and then straight into 7-4-4. And you just think your perfect technique, perfect throws, you make everything just perfect. You try to feel the weight of the balls and everything. I know, again, it can feel like a mumbo jumbo, it doesn't work, but trust me, it does, okay? So you do that, and you can do that with any type of exercises that you want to do, any type of trick. Now, and of course, it's not like I just do mental exercise and I learn 10 balls. No, you gotta practice your 10 balls also. But it's something to do if you cannot go to training today, okay? So you can add that to improve your technique still a little bit, but you cannot learn new tricks with just by this. You have to train them as well, okay? So it's just a tool to give you that extra push, the extra help that you need. Plus, you're gonna do something that will benefit your juggling. So number 4, you can do planning. So you can plan your next training sessions. You can plan what you do. You can look up some tricks that you want to learn. You go to social media, you check all these different tricks that you want to learn, and you make a list out of those. So you do this sort of like a research work, okay? And you plan your training, you plan your what you're gonna do, your next training session. You can think of a whole new, like a training routine that you want to do, all those tricks that you wanted to learn, how to learn them, break them down into pieces, so you can actually, when you go to the training hall, you know next thing that you're going to do, what you want to do, okay? So you don't get stuck. So those were the 4 big tips that you can try when you cannot go to train. So what to train when you cannot go to train. Plus, I just want to say, remember that these are tools, okay? So they're not meant for you to replace your juggling training. So this is just tools to use when you cannot train like you normally do, okay? So for me, now that I'm here and I cannot go to a high ceiling place to train, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna train a lot of those balancing stuffs. I'm gonna do some low stuff like rolling and stuff like this. I'm gonna plan some of my future videos and stuff like that. And also, I think that's it. No, stretching. I'm gonna do a lot of stretching. I need to recover, so this is sort of like I'm forced to do now something else, so that's good. So I'm gonna do a lot of recovering, a lot of stretching, get my body open and ready, so when I get back from the boats, I'm good to go. I'm ready to hit it again. So that's it. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to learn more stuff like this and more juggling tricks and everything, definitely check out my online juggling course, jugglingmastery.com. I put a link below so you can check it out. It's an online juggling course, and basically you pay one time, so it's a one-time payment. You get access to all those videos, lessons and tutorials. There's over 100 videos. I think it's 17 hours plus, more than 17 hours of material, and it keeps on growing and growing all the time. And you can, whenever you say internet, so whenever you have an internet connection, you can just check out the videos. There's also a private crew for all the members. I think there's over almost 100 people now that have bought the program, and everybody has liked them so far. And you can just, you can try it out. It's you can try it out for the next 30 days. If you buy it now, you can try it out for 30 days, and if you don't like it, I give you 100% money back, so you can just try it out, so there's no risk. So basically, hope to see you there, and see you on the next video. Booyah!